there everyone, this is Jen at Wakeland with Remarkably Created, and I wanted to pop on and share with you the new Nature's Painting Kit. We're actually going to unbox it together. I was really excited when I saw the list of contents that were in this kit, the possibilities, and it's a little bit different from some of the kits that Stampin' Up! Has done in that it's really focused on a technique, and that's the technique of watercoloring. So let's go ahead and open this. I think that this is going to be something that, for those of you that have wanted to dabble or learn a little bit more about watercoloring your stamped images, kind of just watercoloring in your card making, as well as for budding crafters, I think this is going to be a great kit. So you do have a nice handy storage box. All of our kits come in a nice box that you can store everything in nicely. For those that don't want to have you know, like a big craft stash or whatever, you can just kind of keep everything here nice and neat. You don't have to worry about any new organizational system. And of course the box can always be repurposed if you have another way of storing. So we have our kit here. You've got some images of what the kit is going to be, and we'll open it in just a second and take a look at what all these goodies are. You have watercolor pencils. These are pencils that are designed that when water is brushed across them, it's kind of like a paintbrush. So we're going to be teaching you some different techniques, and you'll see me focusing a little bit on watercoloring here in the coming days. But they're all Stampin' Up! Colors, which means that they're going to coordinate with Stampin' Up's ink pads, cardstocks, ribbons, designer papers, everything like that. So you've got a great assortment of colors. You don't have to use them with water, though. You can also just use them as pencils. So we've got these great pencils. In addition, you have one of our water painters. These have a barrel that you're going to fill with water, and then it's the fine tip version of the water painter. Let me pull the cap off there. So you have this nice fine brush tip that you're going to be able to use to spread those colors, okay? So that's in the kit as well. So now let's go ahead and let's open this up, and let's take a look at what is inside. So we have this little box here. And let's finish taking all of this off. Many times the insert that has the color isn't just the picture. It's more than that. You're going to have some different instructions for you as well. So here in this case, it shows you the blending guide to achieve the colors, the blending guide for the different projects, and then you have some blank ones. So let's take a look at what's in this. So basically what it is it's like a coloring book. These are these are thick. These are nice pieces here. Okay, and they can easily be cut down. So these are sized at 4.5 by 6. So that gives you enough space to cut them down and layer them onto a traditional card front. Here in America, that is 4.25 by 5.5. Excuse me. So 4.25 by 5.5. So they could easily be cut down. Of course, you're going to see us easily cutting down some of the images, but let's just take a look at all of the different styles. So nice outlines here. Okay, you're going to be able to just really practice your watercoloring and things like that with these. Lots of nice patterns to work with. I love the open space for your greeting. Also easy to get a die cut in there to cut out a shape. So you're going to be able to do a whole lot with these, and I forget exactly how many is here. You've also got some blank papers that you're going to be able to stamp your images on and do some coloring. So you're going to have lots of great different images to work with. So let's just take one quick moment before I talk to you about a special add-on offer I have to the kit to make this truly a great holiday gift and present, whether it's for yourself, who I'm assuming is your favorite crafter, right? Or, like I said, another crafter in your life, an artist, somebody who loves to watercolor. Great. The size of this is great for traveling and having on your lap and things like that. So I'm going to just take my pencil, and in this case, I'm just going to go along the veins on the leaf, and I'm just going to put a little bit up around the leaf here. And let me see if one of my aqua painters, yes, actually has a little bit of water in it. So I'm going to just squeeze off a little bit of water through the tip just to make sure my tip is wet. And now I'm going to be able to, see how that changes? I'm going to hold it up. I'm going to color one. This is what the before looked like. And again, I'm just kind of going around the edges. So this was the before. And then this is the watercolor look after. The other thing that I can do is I can take that watercolor and I can pick up a little bit of color real deep from the tip, and I can come in and kind of darken those veins. You can also wait till it's dry a little bit. You'll have a greater effect of adding kind of some lines or more of a deeper blending to it by letting it dry just a little bit. But what's nice is look how thick that paper is. It's not coming through at all. So let's just play here for, again, just for another minute or two. Let's just take, let's do pink. It might show up a little bit better for you. I like to a lot of times work with the natural shading lines that the artist has provided for us to get some of that color in there. These pencils are so soft too. You don't even have to press hard to get those lines or those marks. So we'll just start here with that. I'm going to just take my blending pen and swish it over here to clean it off. And then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to start to pull that color up and just start to watercolor with it. It's actually so easy. And this is just the very basics, guys. There's so much more that you can be doing with this in terms of it. But this would be the very basics. And again, no mess. You don't have to worry about paint spilling or anything like that with these watercolor pencils. And a nice pencil sharpener is an easy way to sharpen those. So you're going to be able to just watercolor those out and start to develop that beautiful watercolor look with these. I mean, you can also take the time to, you know, if I didn't want this to be, I'm just going to go real soft in here. Give it a kind of around the flower. We're going to just give it a little bit of a blue background. So it's got a little bit of the sky happening. I'm just going to pull that in. And I'm just going to keep going over this to blend some of those pencil lines. And another way to avoid the pencil lines is to not use the tip and press hard, but to take that and almost kind of like brush it more on its side, if that makes sense. So kind of brushing it more sideways instead of pressing real hard down with your pencil, but kind of working with it on its side, which is nice. Then when you have that point, you can do a little bit of that happening and doing a little bit more of your brushing. But again, we'll be looking at some of the different techniques and things like that. So this is a really fun kit. It's going to give you a chance to practice some techniques. And of course, you're going to use it on the images that are pre-stamped for you on these cards in the pack. But you can also then use these watercolor pencils and the water painter with anything that you have in your crafting stash. So for my customers, I do have an add-on offer. This is Stampin' Up's watercolor paper. This is what's called Fluid 100, and it's designed, the fibers in it are designed to help spread that water and give you that watercoloring look. The ink pad that we like to use when we're stamping images for watercoloring is the Memento. And then another way of watercoloring and to spread the pencil colors around is with the Stampin' Blends markers. And these have a dual tip. They have a tip on each end. And I do have these priced as a special add-on for you. And that detail will be in my newsletter this afternoon for those of you that are on my newsletter mailing list. So you want to check that out to figure out how you can have that added bonus along with this kit. And again, it's got a special pricing structure to make it a fun gift to add on to this whole kit here. So I will link this kit for those of you that maybe missed the announcement of this kit. I expect it to be popular because again, it does have really great images ready to color. It does have the pencils. It does have the painter. It does have some blank sheets in it so that you can do your own thing. And then for those of you that are not on my newsletter mailing list, janet@remarkablycreated.com. I'll also put that in the description above, is the email to use to contact me to be added to that newsletter mailing list. In addition to special offers, my newsletter has class events, virtual class kits, all kinds of things announced in it from time to time. And throughout the month, my newsletter will have 20 plus PDF tutorials available in that newsletter for you to download. It is a free newsletter and it is available to everyone globally, not just to my personal customers. I do open my newsletter to everyone. So if you're just curious about what I do as a demonstrator, you're more than welcome to join. Even if you live outside of North America and know you can't shop with me, you're still welcome to join. Again, my newsletter is available for everyone. I'm here to spread the remarkable joy of crafting. So Have some fun, guys. If you have questions about watercoloring, anything you want to learn, ask those below, and that will help me formulate some upcoming videos on watercoloring. Thanks, guys.